Hello students, today's presentation is about HDL simulation and synthesis from chapter 5 HDL simulation and synthesis, subject VLSI 22062. The first topic which we will cover is event scheduling. Event scheduling, it is a change observed in any signal. The method used for updating a new value by creating amount of delay is termed as event scheduling. Event is nothing but change on target signal which is updated. Example, X is assigned A after 0.5 nanoseconds when select is equal to 0, else X is assigned B after 0.5 nanoseconds. The assignment to signal X does not happen instantaneously. Each of the value assigned to X contains the new value for signal X. When the event matures, signal receives a new value. Event occurs at different times. In VHDL, every queue is divided into 5 regions. Each event is added in one of the 5 regions, but they are removed from the queue. Active event, inactive event, non-blocking assigned update events, monitor events, future events. Processing all active event is called simulation cycle. The sensitivity list is a list of the signals that will cause the process to execute. It is compact way of specifying the set of signals events on which process resumes. Every concurrent statement, that is parallel statement, has a sensitivity list. Statements are executed only when there is an event or signal in sensitivity list. Otherwise, they are suspended. The sensitivity list is equivalent to the wait on statement, which is the last statement of the process statement section. Process statement can have explicit sensitivity list. This list defines the signals that causes the statement inside the process statement to execute whenever one or more elements of this list change value. The sensitivity list is specified right after the key process. Example, process in brackets clock, SEL, bracket closed. So, sensitivity list we have already seen in behavioral model architecture. Next topic is zero modeling. The ordering of zero delays events is handled with the functionality unit called delta time. Delta delay represents the execution of a simulation cycle without advancing simulation time. The simulator models zero delay events using delta time. Events scheduled at the time are simulated in specific order during the delta time step. While describing any systems for synthesis circuit, delays are determined by target technology. All digital circuit elements have a delay even if it is very short. So, we will understand the terms related with VHDL synthesis. Synthesis is nothing but converting the code, VHDL code, to the circuit. Simulation is nothing but giving the input and verifying the functionality of the circuit. Test bench helps in generating input signals for simulation. So, test bench is also very important with respect to VHDL or any IC fabrication techniques. We have already studied HDL. So, HDL is a short for hardware description language, and we have started with the programming of VHDL. So, very high speed integrated circuit hardware description language. So, why we use an HDL? So, the question, how do we know that we have not made a mistake when we manually draw schematic and connect components to implement a function? So, you can say that by describing the design in high level, it is easy to understand. We can simulate our design before we manufacture. This allows us to catch design errors, that is, the design does not work as we thought it would, and simulation guarantees the design behaves as it should. VHDL simulation cycle. As we know what is simulation now, to give the inputs and check the outputs, that is the verification and the correctness of the circuit. So VHDL uses a simulation cycle to model the stimulus and response nature of digital hardware. So here you can see the cycle. It starts with the start of simulation and then update signals, execute process, delay also has to be checked, and then end simulation. So delay models, VHDL delay models. Delay is created by scheduling a signal assignment for a future time. So that signal is assigned and scheduled at a certain timing and given some timing. Delay in VHDL cycle can be of several types. So there are different types of delays: inertial delay, transport delay, and delta delay. So inertial delay we will see. Default, it is a default delay type, allows for the user's specified delay, absorbs plus for shorter duration than the specified delay. So here you can see inertial delay is the default. Output is assigned not input after 10 nanoseconds. So whatever this is the NOT gate with input and output, and as you can see the input is given 0 for 0 to 5 nanoseconds and the output should be 1, and from 5 to 10 nanoseconds the input is 1, and then 10 to 15 seconds you can see input is 0, 15 to 20 it is still 0, then 20 to 25 it is 1, and so on, and you can check the output. So transport delay, next delay is transport delay, must be explicitly specified by the user, allows for user specified delay, passes all input transitions with delay. So transport must be specified output. So specified output is assigned transport not input after 10 nanoseconds. So here transport word is used before not input. So you can see the input and output waveforms here. So after every 10 nanoseconds the output is delayed. So output you will get after every 10 nanoseconds. Delta delay. Delta delay need to provide support for concurrent operations with zero delay. The order of execution of components with zero delay is not clear. Scheduling of zero delay device requires the delta delay. A delta delay is necessary if no other delay is specified. A delta delay does not advance simulator time. One delta delay is an infinitesimal amount of time. The delta is scheduling device to ensure repeatability. The comparison of hardware and software description languages. Hardware description language, it describes hardware in textual form. It describes hardware behavior and the structure. It is description of circuits that can be created at different levels of description according to language syntax and semantics, or at level of abstraction from basic logic gates. It is simulation of designs before fabrication. Its syntax and semantics include explicit notations for expressing concurrency. It is having two standard hardware description language, Verilog, C like concise syntax, and VHDL, ADA like verbose syntax. Software language, it is a programming language that allows a software designer to execute software applications that will operate on a suitable processor. It writes a set of instructions to allow CPU to perform a specific task. It helps to develop various applications. The target processor will be one of the three types: microprocessor, microcontroller, or digital signal processor. It is not only programming language, It includes transformation language, software interfaces, database semantics, domain specific language, markup language. Hardware description language. HDL is language that describes the hardware of the digital system in textual form. It resembles a programming language, but it is specifically oriented to describing hardware structures and behaviors. The main difference with the traditional programming language is HDL representation of the extensive parallel operation, whereas traditional one represents mostly serial operations. The most commonly used of HDL is to provide an alternative to schematics. HDL tools suits. You have a text editor, allows you to write, edit and save an HDL program. Then you have a compiler, finds syntax errors, creates an intermediate file that describes the interconnections and logic operations. Synthesizer targets the design to specify hardware technologies such as PLD, FPGA or ASIC. Refers to one of the more libraries having gate, flip-flop, registers, adder, counter, etc. By analyzing the intermediate design description, synthesizer infer the opportunity to map portions of the designs into these large-scale library components. Simulator inputs, HDL program and testbench waveform editor. Testbench is the time sequence of inputs for the hardware described by HDL. Waveform editor used to graphically represents the inputs. Simulator runs the specified input sequence on the described hardware and determines the values of the hardware internal signals and its output over a specified period of time. Outputs are viewed graphically through waveform editor and also a text file that lists signal values, errors and warnings. Template generator creates text file with the outline of commonly used program structure so that the designer can fill in the blank to create source code of a particular purpose. Schematic viewer creates schematic diagram corresponding to HDL program based on output of compiler, may differ from final synthesized circuit. Translator targets a compiler intermediate language output to real device such as PLD, FPGA or ASIC. There is also an associated fitter and chip viewer. Fitter fits the translated realization into available resource or real device. Chip viewer lets the designer to see how the design has been laid out on the chip. Timing analyzer calculates the delay through sum of all the signals paths in the final chip and produces a report showing the worst case path and the delays. Back annotator inserts delay clauses or statements in the original HDL source program. The corresponding to delays calculated by the timing analyzer. Steps in VHDL based design flow. So this is the block diagram. Here you can see in the front end steps, block diagram, coding, compilation, simulation, synthesis, fitting, timing verification. So block diagram, figuring out the basic approach and building blocks at the block diagram level. Large logic designs are usually hierarchical and VHDL gives you a good frame for defining modules and the interfaces and filling in the details later. Coding, actual writing of VHDL codes for modules, the interfaces and the internal details. Compilation analyzes your code for syntax errors and checks it for compatibility with the modules on which it relies. Compilation also creates the internal information that is needed for simulation. Simulation, a VHDL simulator allows you to define and apply inputs. To your design and to observe its output. Simulation is a part of larger step called verification. A function verification is performed to verify that the circuit logical operation works as desired independent of timing considerations and gate delays. Synthesis, converting the VHDL description into a set of primitive or components that can be assembled in the target technology. For example, with PLDs or CPLDs, the synthesis tool may be generate two-level sum of product equations. With ASIC, it may generate a netlist that specifies how the gate should be interconnected. Fitting, placement and routing maps the synthesized components into physical devices. Timing and verification. At this stage, The actual circuit delay is due to wire lengths, electrical loading and other factors unknown. So precise timing simulation can be performed. Study the circuit operation including estimated delays and verifies that the setup, hold and the other timing requirements for sequential devices like flip-flops are met. So this is all about the VHDL design flow, and this is all about the chapter. Thank you.